how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts. I used to that's crazy, how'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that.
This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it all starts the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Rip, 20.
A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On first down, right back to Etienne. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, go.
On play action, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here in this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Mahomes will do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
24. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hey, easy. Route.
They'll run with ETN. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
11. Hey, run.
Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colston Loveland, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking middle, he finds Royals. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On the give, it's Vidal. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, hot. Red.
A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now here's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A beautiful fake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Hey, run! Turn! They're trying to turn up! Turn up!
Another toe-free TM.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Red on red.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
13, Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence to throw. That is caught. Breaks the tackle. Now at Allen. Big strides. Look at him go. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Colston Loveland with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jags add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Chiefs 8. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
15. Come back.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
28-yard line.
Rip, 23.
Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Thanks at 24.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Lawrence. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
10 yards to
Right, let's go. Hey, son, 30 left. Here we go, son.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is tipped in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught. He finds Royals. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
22. Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jaden Blue taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Pretty short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Red on red. Turn. This is hot. 11. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Oh, look at the juke. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne sending his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's his 2nd and 9. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
It's 3rd down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Mahomes will do it himself, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A gain of 4. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, color.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. 173 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
At the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Now he's loose again. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. And Mr. Reliable shows those legs again here in the playoffs.
And what do coaches tell us all the time? In the playoffs, the team that runs the football well will win the game and ultimately be a champion. They're trying to prove that fact today.
Setting the tone on the ground. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Red on red. Red.
Now Lawrence to throw. And they'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Mahomes to throw it. And Mahomes will do it himself. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes. They'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes will throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.